So today I just wanted to do a quick little update on the Parkit 360. I'm gonna pretty much show you guys how I get the boat into here. So first, as you see, it's a fairly tight spot. And then I've got a car over here. And not sure if you can tell the road there, it's really busy. So for me to back in straight from the get-go, it's not that easy because I've got traffic coming from both sides, and can't tell, but this way it does go uphill, so it's hard to see the cars come, and they do come fairly quickly. So my only option was to park like I did now. Usually I'll pull in straight. If I can, I do back in, which is very rare unless I come late at night. So I pull in like this, I hook up my Parkit 360, and I'm gonna show you guys the rest, how I get this boat into this spot. So as you see, I had to go back and forth a couple times because it is a really tight spot. I'm gonna show you guys. So on this side, there's not much room, and I am parking it really close to the wall, so that way I have room on the other side to walk to the back if I need to. At this point, I do lower my engines, make sure I get it as close to the back as possible. to lower my engine, and then I just back it in all the way. So far it held up really well. The only issue I find with it, these tires, they do leave tire marks on the concrete, but it's no big deal really. After a couple rains it does wash off. Battery's been great. Chain still in good condition. I'm gonna oil that up once in a while and keep this oiled up as well. But other than that, it's definitely not the fastest way. But in my case, with having the car right here, and it's literally inches away from the car and inches away from the other side of the garage, backing it in by car would definitely not work for me, and pushing it in by hand also wouldn't work for me because my driveway does slope quite a bit. And if I do find a way to measure the slope, I am going to, and I'm gonna post that in the video, because I believe this will handle up to 6 degrees of incline. And to be honest, I think my driveway is more than 6 degrees, or at least really close to it. So at times I do feel like it struggles a bit, but so far I haven't had any issues with it. And I definitely will say it's an awesome investment for me. Yes, I know a lot of people say that it is really expensive, and I do agree. Of course, if you do not need it, if you can back in with a car, I wouldn't be buying this. But in my case, I definitely do need it, and I'm glad I invested in this. So this is just my opinion, and definitely giving it thumbs up. Love it. One thing that I will mention about this, I wasn't able to put this in here because I couldn't raise the trailer up high enough, so I had to make a little platform like that in order for me to be able to raise it higher. And I also made a platform underneath here. Made this platform because I'm gonna actually show you guys what happens without this. So for one, I'm gonna raise this up, and as I raise this, this is supposed to come lift up from this, but it lifts up the entire unit. See that? How it slipped out? So often it's just gonna keep raised the whole thing, especially if it's not oiled up. Like now, it's raised up the whole unit because there's no support underneath here. That's why I keep this underneath there. That way if I move the handle now, it's just gonna drop down. If I have something underneath there that keeps it straight, well, it's not gonna raise it. So that helps. And having this space underneath so I can raise it high enough to where that is gonna come out. Now it's out. So that drop wouldn't happen if I had this in here. If I had that platform in here, it wouldn't drop like that. But without that platform, it does drop, and you always have to put it back into manual, and now you can just wheel it around without the power. Because now it wouldn't even engage. So if you switch this, it's not going to engage the chain. So you can move it around manually, or if you engage it, you have to use the power to it. Usually at this point I just plug it in, charge it up, make sure it's always charged, and that's about it.